advice can you give to a young person who may want to DJ or be a radio host?
The first advice I would tell them to do is to learn about the radio business. Learn all that they can learn, and that's really going to school, because that's where I got to lead everybody back to school, because that's how I found the radio. So I say find the school curriculum which deals with radio, learn the history of radio, and then get involved with the radio station, because there's two types of education. There's a book education, and then there's a hands-on education. The other life advice that I would give would be to don't be in a rush. We all want to get to the top quick to be really successful, but success doesn't happen overnight. So they got to be very patient, and they got to just learn how to work at their craft. If you know, remember I was telling you about the gift that you have? You have the gift, that's good, but then you have to work on perfecting the gift and making it better. So once you got the gift, perfect it, and the only way you can perfect it is to start working at it day after day after day after day.
Who was your all-time favorite interview?
That's a hard question, and a lot of people ask me that question a lot. I really can't say there's one particular, because I've interviewed so many people. I've interviewed people like Luther Vandross, like Diana Ross, like Lionel Richie. On your top 10 list, I've interviewed LL Cool J, I've interviewed Maxwell. So for me to say there's a favorite, I would say all of them are my favorites. I think I'm just thankful to get the opportunity to sit down and talk with, people of great prestige. And like I'm doing here with you, I'm sitting here with you, and I know you're growing and becoming bigger and bigger as well. So I'm happy every time someone gives me an opportunity, like you do, to sit down and let me talk with them. Matter of fact, just the other night, I had Brandy and Ray J's mother and father, because they have a new reality show. How you like it?
I didn't watch it yet,
Oh,
but I'm going.
See, I don't feel bad now, because you haven't watched their show and you haven't listened to me, so that's good. We even out. You're right in my book. So, but I just talk with them. So, again, I get an opportunity like you do to sit down with a lot of people and talk.
Are there other jobs in the radio station, and if so, what are they?
Oh, there's so many jobs in radio. Everybody pretty much wants to be behind the microphone or mix the music. But there's engineering jobs, there's producer jobs, there's salespeople's jobs. There's so many jobs that are in this business. The radio business is like a regular 9-to-5 business. We have a complete staff that deals with promotions, that deals with advertising, the commercials that's on the air. We have a department that deals with just the music. We have a department that deals with drops, that the commercials, or the imaging, what we call imaging, when you hear 98.7 KISS FM and the big voices and the music, and that's a whole different department. So there's so many jobs behind the scenes that make this work. It's not just the radio DJs, it's the entire community. With what I do alone, I work with an engineer, but I also have a publicist, a person who does my public relations work. I have a manager. So there's so many different people who kind of help me put myself together every day.
Do you ever mentor young people other than me right now?
I try to do that a lot. Why? Because someone mentored me when I was your age. And I think it's very, very important that anyone who decides to, anyone who has the opportunity to climb the ladder of success, I think it's very important that they give back. And a way of giving back is helping and mentoring children around your age to hopefully inspire you to want to reach for the sky, because the sky is yours and everything is available. You could even be the President of the United States, and you know that. And I think if we have opportunities presented to ourselves, then we can broaden our minds a lot better and decide what exactly we want to get into. I mean, you're doing this now, but who knows? Maybe you want to be a politician later. We don't know, but at least you would have gotten exposed to a lot of different careers, and then you can make a decision. So I always go to schools. As a matter of fact, my little cousin, cousin Jared. Hey, Jared. I have to go and speak at his school, and he's in the 7th grade, and I'll be doing that next month. So I do that. I try to go to career days at local schools, at grammar schools, all the time.
Who would you want to interview that you have not interviewed yet?
The President of the United States, President Barack Obama. I would love to interview him.
Good question. Me too.
I know that's right.
Bye, fans.
That's it? I gotta go?
Yes.
That's it? You kicking me to... Wow. Let's say bye again.
Bye, fans.
See you next time.
See you next time on the next Sydnee Show episode. Bye.